With grace and serenity, Agnetha Fältskog has evolved into a figure who goes far beyond her status as a global pop star. As one of the main vocalists of ABBA, the legendary group that transformed the landscape of global pop music, Agnetha is renowned for her clear, emotional, and unmistakable soprano voice. Songs such as The Winner Takes It All, Dancing Queen, and Fernando not only broke sales records, but also became part of the collective memory across generations. Yet behind the dazzling stage lights, world tours, and international media attention, Agnetha is a deeply private person who values tranquility and personal space. After reaching the peak of global fame with ABBA, she made a choice rarely taken by superstars of her caliber, stepping away from the hustle of the entertainment industry to embrace a quieter, more reflective life close to nature. That decision led her to Ekerö Island, an exclusive yet lush area on the outskirts of Stockholm, Sweden. There, Agnetha built a life that stands in stark contrast to her years of worldwide stardom. Surrounded by pine forests, tranquil lakes, and the crisp Scandinavian air, she lives her days at a much slower and more meaningful pace. Life in Echaro is not about excessive luxury, but about comfort, privacy, and inner peace. Agnetha's lifestyle reflects an elegant simplicity. She is known as a lover of nature and animals, enjoying activities such as caring for horses, taking leisurely walks around her home, and spending quality time with her family. Far removed from the typical celebrity image, Agnetha demonstrates that true luxury lies in the freedom to live according to one's personal values. Her home serves as a sanctuary, not a status symbol, where she can truly be herself, free from public demands. Agnetha Fältskog was born in Jönköping, Sweden, on April 5, 1950. She was the eldest of two children. Her father, Knut Ingvar Fältskog, had a strong passion for music and the world of entertainment, while her mother, Birgit Margareta Johansson, devoted herself to caring for the family. Agnetha's musical talent emerged at an early age. At just 6 years old, she wrote her first song titled Två små troll. She began studying piano in 1958 and became actively involved in singing with her local church choir. In the early 1960s, Agnetha formed a music trio called the Cambers, although the group did not last long. Her professional career began at the age of 15 when she joined a local dance band. She eventually left school and worked as a telephone operator while continuing to pursue music. Agnetha drew inspiration from legendary singers such as Connie Francis, Marianne Faithfull, Aretha Franklin, Leslie Gore, and Petula Clark, artists who shaped her vocal style and ultimately helped her become one of the most iconic voices in pop music history. Agnetha Fältskog's journey with ABBA began in the early 1970s when she joined Björn Ulvaeus, Benny Andersson, and Annie-Frid Lyngstad to form the Swedish pop group that would later be known worldwide as ABBA. The group gained a massive breakthrough after winning the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974 with the song Waterloo, a victory that marked the beginning of their international success and introduced ABBA to a global audience. ABBA's songs soon dominated music charts around the world, including timeless hits such as Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, and The Winner Takes It All, which continue to be cherished by generations of listeners. ABBA is widely regarded as one of the most successful music groups of all time, with millions of records sold worldwide, and their music remains highly relevant to this day. Throughout her career with ABBA, Agnetha Fältskog was part of numerous major achievements and prestigious honors that cemented the group's status as global music icons. In 2010, ABBA was officially inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, one of the highest honors granted to artists with profound influence and a lasting legacy in music history. This recognition was further strengthened in June 2024 when all 4 members of ABBA were awarded the title of Commander First Class of the Royal Order of Vasa by King Carl XVI Gustaf of Sweden, in appreciation of their extraordinary contributions in bringing international recognition to Sweden through music. In addition, ABBA's work continues to receive modern industry acclaim, as evidenced by Grammy Award nominations for their reunion album Voyage and the single Don't Shut Me Down. During the peak of their popularity in the late 1970s, ABBA also won several Bravo Auto Awards in the Best Pop Group category, reflecting their immense popularity among European fans at the time. The group further received nominations at the Brit Awards, including International Group of the Year, reinforcing ABBA's position as one of the most influential music groups of all time.
On July 6, 1971, Agnetha Fältskog married her ABBA bandmate, Björn Ulvaeus. The marriage produced 2 children, one of whom is Linda Ellen Ulvaeus. However, their relationship gradually began to deteriorate, and in January 1979, the couple announced their separation before officially divorcing in July 1980. Although the divorce was conducted amicably, it proved to be an emotionally challenging experience for Agnetha. The emotional toll was so significant that she sought therapy to recover and regain her mental and emotional well-being. In 1990, Agnetha remarried, this time to Swedish surgeon Thomas Sonnenfeld. Unfortunately, the marriage was short-lived and ended in divorce in 1993. Over time, Agnetha increasingly chose to withdraw from the public spotlight, opting instead for a quiet and simple life on the island of Echaro near Stockholm, surrounded by nature and far removed from the pressures of the entertainment industry. Agnetha is also known to suffer from a severe fear of flying, which worsened after a traumatic incident during ABBA's U.S. tour in 1979. During a flight to Boston, the aircraft she was on ran out of fuel, encountered a tornado, and was forced to make an emergency landing. In a statement released in 2013, Agnetha revealed that she required therapy to cope with this fear. Throughout her solo career, she chose to travel by bus as an alternative to flying. However, she was involved in a bus accident on a Swedish highway in 1983, an incident that further reinforced her decision to live a more cautious and carefully guarded life.
As of 2025, Agnetha Fältskog's estimated net worth is approximately $200 million, making her one of the most financially successful musicians in Sweden. Her wealth comes from a range of stable and long-term sources. The primary contributor is royalties from ABBA's song catalog, which continues to generate substantial income through music sales, film licensing, and the use of their songs in advertisements and various media platforms. Agnetha also earns income from her solo career, including album sales and publishing rights to songs she has written since her teenage years. Additional contributions come from ABBA's reunion projects, such as the album Voyage and the virtual concert experience ABBA Voyage, both of which attracted massive global attention and significantly boosted royalty streams. The combination of classic music copyrights, ABBA's enduring legacy, and well-managed investment assets has allowed Agnetha's wealth to remain strong and sustainable over the long term. Beyond financial success, Agnetha, together with ABBA, has been deeply involved in global philanthropic efforts, particularly through the group's long-standing support of UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund. ABBA's involvement with UNICEF began more than 4 decades ago, when they donated royalties from the song Chiquitita, which went on to generate millions of dollars to support child protection programs around the world. This commitment has continued into the modern era. In 2021, ABBA donated royalties from their Christmas song, Little Things, to support UNICEF's efforts to protect girls, promote gender equality, and assist children affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. These philanthropic funds have had tangible impacts on the ground, particularly in Guatemala, where UNICEF has been able to provide essential psychological services and child protection programs for thousands of children and survivors of violence and abuse.
Through these contributions, Agnetha, alongside ABBA, demonstrates that their musical influence extends far beyond entertainment, bringing real and lasting change to the lives of vulnerable children who need protection, care, and hope.
Agnetha Fältskog's life reflects a unique balance between global fame and a quiet, modest way of living. Despite reaching the very pinnacle of the global music industry with ABBA, along with immense wealth and international recognition, Agnetha never made luxury the center of her life. Her low-profile lifestyle, deep love for family and animals, and her selective relationship with the entertainment world reveal that for her, true happiness does not lie in popularity or constant public attention, but in inner balance, personal freedom, and a life lived in peace.